Good afternoon, County Nation, and I feel like we've done this before, but welcome back to another. Good afternoon, County Nation, and I feel like we've done this before, but welcome back to another broadcast of College of Southern Nevada Athletics. This one bringing us to the County Event Center here on the North Las Vegas campus. Your men's Coyotes here, College of Southern Nevada men's basketball team, tipping off against Utah State Eastern. Coyotes coming to this one 6-10 overall, 0-4 in Scenic West Athletic Conference play. Utah State Eastern ran into some trouble playing an ineligible player, and with that, 3-12 overall, 2-3 in Scenic West Athletic Conference play. And we're underway here. You know who it is. I'm James Hernandez, bringing you this broadcast here, and excited to see our Coyotes hopefully claim their first conference victory of this 2022-23 season. And Kendrick Gilbert, it's a layup here to start us off in the right way. Starters for your Coyotes look like this: Darren Jones, Max Topham, Kendrick Gilbert, Ray Daniels, and freshman from Northern Nevada, number 14, Kason Boggs. Starters for the visiting Eagles: Benga Olube, Noah McCord, Malik Malal, Tej or Tig Voorhees, I gotta look into that, and Mark Huber. Actually, Malal not in the starting lineup, so scratch that. It's Huber and then Dyson Lytle. Two-pointer here for Ray Daniels. Getting CSN out early, 4-0. And the thing about Daniels is, man, he has really been that guy for CSN. Darren Jones obviously doing some of the heavy lifting, but offensively, Ray Daniels is just starting to blossom here and turn into, the type of player we heard he was, coming to us from Miles Community College, a transfer, coming back home to Southern Nevada. And Ray Daniels has been an outstanding addition to this team. And as Coach Beck and I talked after the end of last game, we were talking a little bit about Kason Boggs too. See Kason in the starting lineup here. And again, sometimes Coach Beck said that he's got that freshman mindset, meaning sometimes he doesn't even know how big the moment is here, but he's willing to attack and do those things. But we both agreed that he's turning into the type of lead guard here, that you love to have on your team. And with him and Max Topham, obviously different dynamics. As Topham, a sophomore transfer from Hawaii Pacific, a little more basketball under his belt, especially at the college level. But these guys are a lethal backcourt combo. And Benga Olube here getting up for a flush, and we're knotted up at 4 apiece. So Olube springing up for a dunk, and we're knotted up at 4. CSN against Eastern. Here's the thing about this Eastern team. They play a matchup zone here. Pay attention to that. It gave CSN fits last year. CSN not able to shoot their way out of the zone as they had an 0-3 season against Utah State Eastern, and CSN looking to have a little margin of payback here as, we get deeper into this one and obviously into this season. Eastern with some trouble playing an ineligible player, leading to the record that they have the 3-12 overall marker. I think they had to forfeit like 10 games. 9 games, actually. So. But, yeah. And that's tough on any team mentally. You play the games, the results happen, and then all of a sudden, whatever amount of wins it may be, all of a sudden they're taken away from you.
Black 40 hot. Black 40 hot. Get on the ball, kid. Get a touch.
The big shot by Kason Boggs as he finds a triple here. And again, the reigning Northern Nevada Player of the Year here by way of Minden, Nevada, Douglas High School. Traps called down low here. It's against number 21, Mabini Nam. So possession back over to Southern Nevada. CSN leading by 3, 9-6. On the dribble penetration here, foul called against Southern Nevada. Yeah, number 14, Kason Boggs. So Boggs collected 2 early. He'll check out. Looks like Johnny Braggs and Anthony Swift will check in. Maybe foul called down low here against. It's going to be on number 14, Tig Voorhees, and Tig fouled Darren Jones. So Jonesy will head to the charity stripe here, looking to add to a 3-point lead, 9-6, 14 and change remaining in this one. First free throw from Jones is pure, so finds its way through the hoop, 10-6 in favor of Southern Nevada. So awful. Second free throw from Jones rattles out here, but possession fought for. KD working hard here. Oh, and that's off number 22, so KD hustling. So Jack Jamali touched it last, and credit Isaiah James. KD hustling for that ball the whole way. Able to keep possession alive. That's awesome. Great hustle down there. And those are those kind of hustle plays that really, you know, sometimes those are the difference between a win and a loss. I mean, it's that simple sometimes, and you just have to understand that, you know, that hustle, it doesn't cost anything to hustle. It, you know, all it is just effort and energy on your part. And when you have that, you know, it can change a dynamic, and sometimes it can change exactly, the direct result between winning and losing. So it is imperative you get that hustle going. You get it from a couple players, as we saw, and it becomes infectious. Easton bringing it into the front court here, trailing by 5 after a couple free throws, 11-6. KD swings it to Johnny Braggs. JB looking for a teammate. It's KD from the corner for 3. Everything but going down, rattling around, but Jonesy helping us out here with the offensive rebound here, and he was fouled. The putback attempt. Media timeout. We'll take it with them. Southern Nevada leading Utah State Eastern 11-6, 13:44 remaining, live on the Coyote Sports Network. Got his inbounds from their own baseline here, but a 5-second call against Johnny Braggs. And can't have too many of those here. You gotta, as a teammate, you gotta understand, you know, the magnitude of the inbound here and the situation where it is that baseline out of bounds, inbounds play can be tricky. But you gotta find a way to help your teammate out and get it there. 11-6. Game high score here is Kendrick Gilbert with a 4-spot. Kason Boggs with 3. On Eastern side, Olube, Lighthall, and Nam all with 2 points apiece here. But it's been Southern Nevada and some great on-ball defense led by number 24, KD, Isaiah James out there really all over the place. And this is a game here where he can be effective, and you're starting to see him earn more minutes as the season goes along. That's good D by Ray Daniels there, especially without fouling. A lot of times a player will try to initiate a little contact to see if he can get the ref to acknowledge it here, and that's a turnover, Utah State Eastern. Oh, actually, last touch by the fingertips of a Coyote. Low post feed there to number 5, Malik Malal. A couple subs coming in here, KG and Kason Boggs. Easy jumper in the paint here for number 20, Mark Huber. He finds a deuce here, and Eastern finds themselves within 5, 13-8. Southern Nevada really attacking this Utah State Eastern zone in an effective way, and it's paid dividends. Ray Daniels from the corner for 3. And Ray buries a triple here, so number 11 having himself a day as well. Had a great game against number 4, Salt Lake, 16 points in the loss. And again, Ray's becoming that guy for us here. Just, you know, he's a player with limitless potential, to be honest with you, and his game just continues to rise and evolve, and he's, like you said, quite a player and one of the more dynamic combo guards here in Region 18. Got to get back and play some defense here. Ray is hit, and great job by Daniels out of the you know, that circle, and took the bump. And got rewarded, you know, so he'll take the offensive foul. Southern Nevada, all joking aside, though, great defensive intensity to start this one. We're almost halfway through this first half, and they've held the Eagles to 8 points. 11:32 remaining. You only surrender 8 points in the first 8 minutes and 28 seconds of gameplay, and that's solid. That's solid all around. And obviously Eastern missing some shots to help that out. Now this should help their shooting percentage. Oh, be careful there, as Anthony Swift wanted to make sure there was no bucket, but you don't want to get called for a flagrant there. And look at the coach calling an intentional foul. That would be the shots and the ball here. Refs are going to talk a little bit about it. I think it looked worse than it did, too, because that's full speed. You have a player running at the front of the cup for a layup and a defender coming trying to make up some ground and get his hand on the ball. So, you know, it's sometimes it looks worse than it actually was. It's called common foul, so Anthony Swift going to get the common foul, 2 shots. And you got to admire Swift, too. You know, you don't want to give up any free layups. That's what a coach will yell at you every single time, from the time you're 8 years old to the time you're done playing basketball. No free layups. Make sure you make them earn it at the rim. And Malal makes good on the first free throw here, so 16-9. Second free throw from Malal. It's the front of the rim. Trickles in, so Eastern good on a pair. They're now within 6, 16-10. As Max Topham brings it into the front court. Topham bounce pass to Boggs. Boggs back to Max. Max, good looking feed to John Jones down low. That's nice vision there by Max Topham here, seeing a wide open John Jenkins cutting to the hoop, and that's what will happen in this zone. There are some opportunities to cut off passes and find yourself some quality shots. Olugbe, that could be the third on Kason Boggs if that's on number 14. It's on Swift. That's a second on Swifton. So Swift will stay in. Boggs will take a seat. And Benga Olube, an opportunity to cash in the old-fashioned three-point play. He does. And Eastern within 4. Timeout on the court. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Fans, don't forget, 8 straight road games for your Coyotes after this. So we'll be keeping you apprised of that and everything on there. But February 4th, that's a date to remember here. Your Coyotes will return home to Battle Community Christian College. Make your plans to come out for that. Coyote Event Center, the place to be. February 4th, I know it sounds like a long ways away, and it kind of is. There'll be 8 games played in between that, and a lot will be decided within the Scenic West Athletic Conference standings. There'll be a lot of jockeying for position, and we'll know a lot about that road trip after it's done. So don't forget, February 4th, mark that date in your calendar. But shoot, by then we'll be playing baseball and softball as well, so we'll have the spring sports underway. So we will have a lot going on in Coyote athletics, that's for sure. Spring sports, literally just a blink of an eye away. So get both softball and baseball. The Coyote Border Battle and the Kickoff Classic will get going that last weekend of January. For all the details, check out our website, csncoyotes.com. Skip pass to Daniels. Daniels on the dribble drive here. Shorens up. Nice job by Ray to follow his own shot here. Gets the offensive rebound and the putback for number 11, Ray Daniels, who's having himself quite a day to start this one off. Ray's got 7 with 10-13 remaining in this opening half. Nice defense by Gilbert, playing that pass under, not allowing it to get through. Ooh, the hoop and the harm there, as you can't commit the critical sin of fouling a jump shooter here. You do, you add insult to injury, and that's now ball from the top, and that's Pierre here from number 22, Jack Jamel, and we are tied up at 20. And Ray Daniels says not anymore as he buries the 3 ball of his own. Ray now has 10. Southern Nevada back up a 3 spot, 23-20. Ray Daniels hot today. She has come out of the gate. Pass to Darren Jones. Jones had a streaking Kendrick Gilbert cutting to the hoop. Unfortunately, pass a little too hot to handle off his fingertips. a low post feed, but it looked like a traveling call here, so Eastern called for steps. Turnover and possession coming back to the Coyotes in a one-point ball game, 23-22, 8:26 remaining in this opening half. Topham gets it to Daniels. I thought Daniels was going to give you that heat check shot right there. Instead, he kicks it back to a teammate. Hey, can't fault him, though. He's been the hottest hand in this first half for Southern Nevada. And, sometimes those heat checks, you don't know how hot you are until you check it. Kason Boggs going to check in here for Max Topham. Boggs with some on-ball defense here against number 14, Ty Voorhees. Oh, that's a fancy take off the window here. Nice job by Malal as he kisses it off the window for two, and Eastern's within one, and Malal gets his hand in the passing lane. Oh, Darren Jones. I think Darren Jones fouled him off his leg. And Jones literally jumped over him. I thought there was no way there wasn't going to be a lot of contact and a foul there. And Darren Jones somehow got his leg over Malal, and it was last touched by Malik Malal. So turnover Eastern. That was some fancy work and some good vertical leap showed by Darren Jones right there. Kason Boggs from the corner is going to rise and fire from three. Tough angle as he was almost behind the hoop. KD's going to rise. And KD buries a triple here. Beautiful shot there by James, and a sweet stroke here as you see when he goes up. That ball just looks good coming out of his hand. KD for three. CSN back up two, 26-24. And now we're knotted up. Oh, actually for three, so 27-26. So the scoring picking up to say the least here is Utah State Eastern had only 8 points. Oh, it's a two. So it's not a three, it's just a two, so we're knotted up. But Eastern had only 8 points scored in the first 8.5 minutes of gameplay. Since then they've scored 18, and that's only 6.5 minutes. So Eastern's picked up the pace, and CSN putting up a pretty fair scoring pace themselves. Ray Daniels fouled on the baseline here. That'll be the 6th team foul for Utah State Eastern. Media timeout here. We'll take it on the court with them. Southern Nevada and Utah State Eastern locked up at 26 in a tight one. 6:32 remaining in the opening half, live on the Coyote Sports Network. Boggs inbounds to Jones, 5 on the floor. Boggs, Jones, Daniels, James, and Gilbert. KD, Isaiah James fouled there. That's going to be a 1-and-1 now. 17 foul for the Eagles. Benga Olube here for Utah State Eastern, leading all scorers in the game with 8. As KD misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Ray Daniels right behind him with a 7 spot. Olube with a nice feed in the middle to number 32, Dyson Lytle. That's a good feed there by Olube. As he had it there, saw a cutting teammate here in Lytle. And Lytle finishes the bunny inside the paint as Eastern has their first lead since it was 2-0, believe it or not. And CSN has controlled the pace of this game, but right now you see Utah State Eastern making a little bit of a run of it, trying to extend their largest lead of the game, which is 2-4. No good there as Darren Jones clears a rebound, and they're coming back the other way. Jones bounce pass. He thought Kendrick Gilbert was going to keep cutting. Last touch by Eastern, though, so it'll be Southern Nevada ball. Watch for James. There it is. Nice vision by Boggs. As Kaysen saw that from the baseline, KD gives the shot fake, comes in. Gilbert's going to have to get up and challenge. He does. Nice job by Kendrick getting up by challenging and not fouling. That's hard to do, believe it or not. I know it sounds easier said than done, and nice job by KG going up and defending intelligently here and avoiding the foul call. It's a great job.
Fellas, we're shrinking spacing. I have 4 guys in the paint. We need to stretch. Bro, get out 4-point spacing. Pop out, Ray. Pop out, Ray.
Jonesy finds a deuce here, and we're knotted up at 28 apiece. 5:04 remaining in this opening half. Nice answer there by Benga Olube. He now has 10. Finds himself as the first player in this game with double digits in Benga Olube. Nice stroke here. Boggs back to Jones. Darren to Ray Daniels, cutting through the paint to the hoop, kissing it off the window for 2. Knotted up at 30. 4:22 remaining in this opening half. Oh, wide open, a little defensive miscommunication there. Doesn't cost the Coyotes there, but the putback does as Lytle gets the hoop and the harm off the window for 2, and he's going to head to the free throw line, looking to make it a 3-point play. Gilbert, a swing pass to the corner here. Mad Max off with the 3. Like that shot for Topham, though. I want him taking that shot every single time. Like I said, when it's in rhythm and, it's a quality shot, whether you make it or miss it is irrelevant. You're playing offense the right way and you're doing what you need to do. So keep doing it. Speaking of keep doing what you're doing, Kendrick Gilbert, Coach Beck and I talked about that post-game after the Salt Lake loss on Wednesday, just how Kendrick Gilbert has really found his offensive game here, and it has helped this team tremendously. Coach Beck agreed with me, said he thought Kendrick Gilbert could possibly be the team's best on-ball defender. And then when you that's a charge by Lytle here as he lowers his shoulder and gets his money's worth. He puts into the chest of Darren Jones. Nice job by Jones to take that charge. And like I said, not only is Gilbert, he's been a presence defensively as the team's best on-ball, most athletic defender, but what he's starting to do offensively is really taking his game to new heights. Kendrick's going to get a quick drink of water here and potentially see him back on the court quickly. And here he is already ready to check back into the scorer's table. Start off there by the Coyotes. Eastern bringing it into the front court, leading by 1, 33-32. 2:48 remaining in this opening half. A very competitive one, as it usually is between these two sides, Eagles and Coyotes. Some high-level junior college men's basketball on a Saturday here. Glad you can join us for this one. Johnny Bragg's little stop and pop there just off the back iron. And again, this has the makings of what we were seeing in the women's game here, which is just going to be a nip and tuck battle here. Maybe the last possession, maybe the last shot, who knows. Lady Coyotes game didn't quite come down to a game-winning shot, but it was close. I mean, it was within 1 point with 30 seconds on the clock. I looked like he moved his pivot foot there when he tried to stop on a dime. Lytle with a nice feed here to the middle. No conversion, though. There's out of bounds there on Eastern. So possession to CSN. 18 fouls for the visitors, 6 for the home team. Minute 40 remaining. Topham swings it to Braggs, and Mad Max gonna fire from beyond the arc here. He buries the three, and that's Max's game here. Spot up shooter, maybe the best deep shooter on this team. A trio of Coyotes around number 21, Mabini Nam, and finally a 3-second violation called there. So good job by CSN crowding Nam, not allowing him to get a shot up on the glass here. And with a minute and 8 seconds remaining, CSN clinging to a 2-point advantage, looking to take a lead into intermission. Anthony Swift taking it amongst the Eastern bigs here. He gets it in. It's going to be a jump ball, and the possession will come back to Eastern. There's a lot of body contact there. I thought they absolutely could have called a personal foul there, and Swift could be at the line shooting too, but to no avail. Dribble drive here and a nice finish at the front of the cup by Bengo Lube here. He now has 12.
That's too easy.
12 seconds last shot here for CSN. Max Topham's going to rise and fire. It won't be the last shot. See, that's a bad look right there. You got to wait 3 seconds to take that shot. And look at, and Eastern, of course, cashes in. They'll take a 2-point lead into the break, 37-35. Eastern leads Southern Nevada as we head to intermission live on the Coyote Sports Network. And ready to start the second half here. County Nation 37-35 in favor of the visitors from Price, Utah here. Utah State Eastern putting on a little bit of a run here to end that first half. But anybody's ball game, 2-point game. And again, CSN, that O has got to go. That 0-4 in conference. Love it to be a 1. And it would be a great momentum builder as we head on the road for 8 straight to get this home victory. And I think there was a point of emphasis at halftime for sure from Coach Beck and his staff. And let's see what CSN can do about a 2-point deficit here. 19 and change to play. Nice job by Johnny Bryce to corral that. Gets it up to KG. Ray Daniels through the paint for the flush here. It's almost as if Kendrick Gilbert saw that before we did here. He stopped the handoff to Ray Daniels, and Ray Daniels taking the kids to flight school, which is nothing new here from number 11, as he's got some springs in those legs, and he went up, and away for the flush, getting the crowd excited and ignited. And we're now knotted up at 37 apiece, 19:08 remaining. So, Ray Daniels. Bengo Olube's fouled. I think that's going to be charged to Darren Jones. As Olube went up. So Bengo Olube will shoot a pair. So Olube makes good on 1 and 2 here. Eastern momentarily with a 1-point advantage, 38-37, 18-46. Remaining this one, KG attempted trap in the corner off the zone. A lot of contact on Ray up top, nothing called. Swing pass through to Max Topham. To Daniels, kicks it to Braggs. Daniels gets it back. Oh, some good help defense there by Utah State Eastern as KG attempted to go up for about a 17-foot jumper, and that one blocked by Utah State Eastern. And there's Lytle down low. And Lytle gives Eastern a 3-point lead, 40-37, 18:08 remaining. 5 on the floor for CSN. Topham, Braggs, Daniels, Jones, and Gilbert. Max gets it back here, swings it to the corner. That's a tough pass to the corner off this zone, though, as you've already seen it twice. Kendrick Gilbert's almost getting trapped because it's an automatic help when that ball swings from the top of the key here to the corner closest to the Southern Nevada bench here. Not a lot of space left, and Kendrick Gilbert fortunate there to not do 2 things, step on the out-of-bounds line or turn the ball over. There it is again. There's the help defense in the trap. The same exact thing. And they're going to call it out of bounds on Gilbert. But why does that pass continue to go there? You as a player have to understand positioning on the court and say, hey, I got to take a step forward or 2 to receive this pass. So I'm not there. And, I'm not trying to diminish Kendrick Gilbert's 3-point skills, but he's not that shooter that is, a one-touch guy to the corner, and he's going to come up and fire that 3-ball. I think that's a little bit of poor positioning on CSN offensively. Hopefully they can adjust to that. That's a travel here. Good on-ball defense from Southern Nevada to force the traveling violation here. And the Steps have the turnover and possession coming back to Southern Nevada, trailing by 3, 40-37, 17-22 to go in this one. Max swings it to Jones. Darren Jones up inside the paint. That one off the back iron. Olube. Benga Olube. Watch out for this young man. Game high scorer. Jones with the jump stop in the lane here goes up for the deuce. Bringing CSN to within one, 40-39. Jump ball. Possession will stay with Eastern, but good job by Johnny Braggs getting in there here, getting his hands on that ball. And if you show that ball, you know, the defender's going to try to get his hands on it. That's always tough. You got to keep it above the shoulders or at least above the chest area. Give yourself a chance to swing it through and not get the ball stopped. For Utah State Eastern. There's going to be 7 on the shot clock.
Hey, you'll take the corner, take the throwback. Max.
So you got to watch out. This play has to happen quick. Utah State Eastern, 7 seconds. Got to be ready to shoot once you receive the inbound. Lytle here, that's a good shot, at least to his right here over the back on Eastern on the miss. But, yeah, that, you know, at 7 seconds, you really, that first pass got to be your initial thought for offense. Anything else coming off an adjustment from that. Topham swings it to Gilbert again in that corner here. The trap almost came. And the deflection in the steal does eventually come as Tyg Voorhees got his hands on the steal. And you got to wonder if Tyg Voorhees, any relation to Jason Voorhees? I don't know. I'll have to ask him after the game.
Ball pressure him. Get in the stands, help the helper.
Low post feed to Lytle. He's working against Darren Jones. I wouldn't say a size mismatch, but a physicality mismatch just in the body types and builds of both those guys. But Lytle misses. This is going to be a wide open three for number 14, Tyg Voorhees. And Voorhees on cue buries that triple to extend Eastern's lead to 4. 43-39. Daniel's going to rise and fire from 3. That was deflected. It looked like it was blocked or touched. And Kendrick Gilbert with the offensive rebound in the putback. Great work there by KG. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with him. Southern Nevada trails Utah State Eastern by 1, 43-41, live on the Coyote Sports Network. Back from the timeout here, Utah State Eastern to inbounds. Inbounds goes to Tyg Voorhees. Coming back with it now is Noah McCord. McCord back to Voorhees. Voorhees on the dribble penetration. Swing pass to the corner. Wide open player. No 3 taken. Eastern still trying to work for a good shot. 12 on the shot clock. 14:55 on the game clock. Voorhees swings it to the corner again. That's good defense by Ray Daniels, as Daniels gets up and challenges Malik Malal and rejects that shot. Darren Jones fouled here as he goes up. For the shot, he'll shoot 2. Third team foul on Eastern. Both sides with 3 team fouls as we approach 14:39 here remaining in the second half. First free throw from Jones finds its way through. 43-42. Noah McCord will sub out. Jack Jamel will come in. Second free throw from Jones up and good. So we're knotted up at 43 apiece, 14:38 remaining. You're really reminiscent of the women's game here that we saw earlier. Was back and forth. No team really led by more than 3 or 4 points at any time, or at least that's how it seemed. Ty Voorhees, someone opened a door there as he fires up an air ball right in the hands of a teammate, though. Benga Olube going to try a triple as well. That one off the back iron, rebounded by Darren Jones. So Jones bringing it up into the front court here. Hand off to Ray Daniels. Ray looking to make something happen. That's going to be an offensive foul. The reason that was called, at least in my opinion, is that Daniels initiated that contact here and moved forward once his defender had come to a jump stop in front of him.
Next,
Oh, we got this screen coming down again. This happened to us during another game. Who's touching stuff? That's all I know. Look, it's still coming down. Now it's not. And it's going back up. So here we go. People playing with stuff, touching buttons they shouldn't. So playing with stuff, touching buttons they shouldn't here. Now we have a screen in the middle. I mean, you guys probably can't see it at home, but there's a screen, and it literally is from the roof. It's at the top of the roof, and it'll come down here. And it almost looks like a movie theater type screen. Hey, that's good defense there by Braggs, harassing the inbounder here, forcing a timeout. Almost a 5-second call. See if it's a full or a 30. 30-second timeout, fans. While we're here, fans, don't forget, check out our website, csncoyotes.com. It's going to not only give you the up-to-date info that you need to be on top of everything that is College of Southern Nevada athletics, but also you can check out the schedule and realize that our guys and gals women's hoops teams are going to have to become some road warriors here as they'll face 8 straight. First test for them will be this Thursday in Ephraim, Utah. That's Thursday, January 12th. They'll battle the Snow College Badgers, 5 and 7 p.m., of course, Mountain Standard Time. Check our website for all the details. And then they'll head to Twin Falls and talk about a daunting task. Twin Falls, Southern Idaho Golden Eagles, number 2 on the men's game, number 7 on the women's side, and a sight to be seen from both ends. 2 of the top programs in junior college basketball. That'll be the opponent on next Saturday, a week from today, January 14th. So check out our schedule and website for all the details, csncoyotes.com.
What can he do? He's got his hands above his head.
They're called Gilbert for a hold. And now off a timeout is immediate timeout. So they got to figure out a way to spread these out and get a little different with these medias. But anyways, we'll take it on the court with them. 43 all, 13:56 remaining. Utah State Eastern in Southern Nevada live on the Coyote Sports Network. Timeout on the court over here. Eastern inbounds. Oh, and Benga Olube. Looked like he lowered his shoulder here. No call. As Olube now with 15 and Eastern with a 2-point advantage. 45-43. Gilbert fouled as he tries to go up and under for the layup. No layup, but the foul is going to send number 10 to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw. Short-armed a little bit by Gilbert. He's got one more. See if KG can find this free throw here. Cut it to one. Second free throw is Pierce. So through the net, 45-44 in favor of the visitors from Price, Utah. 13:30 to go in this one. Nail biter for sure. Looks like it's going to stay a very tight game as we move through. Nice work by Anthony Swift, getting it down low. You got to be a man down there. It's man's game. He powers that one up for two off the window. And nice job by Eastern not compounding it by fouling there or trying to swing wildly at that ball. Sometimes the offensive player just has good position, and when he goes up the right way, sometimes the finish is inevitable. Benga Olube, look like steps. That's got to be a traveler steps there. That was 17 for Olube. Oh, and Gilbert. Ouch. So Gilbert was not only fouled, but then I believe the player came down on him too, which, you know, the weight of another athlete, you know, you're moving there, you're under the hoop, and that hurts every single time here. A couple substitutions for each side, Utah State Eastern. And Kendrick Gilbert here as Gilbert will Cowboys inbound from their own baseline here. Braggs, a nice inbounds pass to Ray Daniels. That one affected here defensively. Last touch by Southern Nevada. That was touched on the rims. That's going to be goaltending. Just a little late on the rotation was Anthony Swift here. You got to be about a blink and a 5-second call. You've got to come help your guy, though. Why is everybody running down here like the ball had already been inbounded? Even Johnny Bragg's a little frustrated there as he's like, man, I got to have two guys at least come to the ball and help, you know, and if you're Braggs, I mean, I guess you could have called a late timeout. But, again, that 5-second call comes quick, and that's on the Coyotes here to not have the foul. Looks like on Swift. You know, you have to have help to the inbounder.
That's the foul. Goodness gracious, refs, quit bailing him out. Threw the fucker over the backboard.
Olube here. That is steps here is Benga Olube. We've seen that a couple times. He's gone into the paint out of control here, and that time definitely lifted and shuffled his pivot foot here. So. So a couple substitutions here. And the 5 on the floor for Southern Nevada, Boggs, Daniels, Jones, Gilbert, and Swift. Wow, and that is a lazy inbounds pass leading to a steal. But if you're Ray Daniels, you get to position yourself in front of him. It's almost like a free throw. You have to box out and, show your teammate your hands and give him, an easy lane to pass to at least. I mean, this is stuff that shouldn't be rearing its head here at this point in the season. As we're now playing our 17th game, these are things that got to be worked on, and they've got to be handled early. And Max Topham will check in here. The next opportunity, which should be after this free throw, as I believe Noah McCord is shooting 2, and he is. First free throw from Noah, rattles out. So Voorhees will check back in for Eastern. Topham will check back in for Southern Nevada. It's a 5-point game, 51-46. Oh, that free throw nowhere near. 30-second timeout on the court here. So we'll stay right here, fans. And don't forget, 51-46, we talked about it, but just around the corner here, kickoff classic and border battle here for CSN softball and baseball, taking part and getting after it that final weekend of January here. So check our website. All our schedule details are out. You can get tickets now. And that County Border Battle baseball, what can you say? An old frenemy coming to town here from Coolidge, Arizona. That's Central Arizona College as well as the Mats, Arizona Western College Matador. So CSN not waiting long here as a Border Battle, one of the premier kickoff tournaments of the season for junior college baseball. And this is going to be great here. Southern Nevada testing themselves right out of the gate. And you want to play the best, and the defending national champs coming to town. And it's so great to see what Coach Garitano does. He really does try to test his team. We have games against South Mountain. Check out the schedule for yourselves. But like I said, it's a test in non-conference, and it's just to prepare for that second season in conference play. But defending national champs coming out, come to the den and come support. And then on the softball side, the kickoff classic is dynamic here, and the lineup is great. So you can't deny and ignore that. And Gilbert's got to watch himself now, especially around the referee. You start saying you were fouled on shots and things like that, and, that's how a quick technical comes out. That's why Coach Beck got him out of the way. He says, let me fight this fight here as a coach. You get a little more leeway than a player to talk about a particular call. Now, Gilbert thought he was fouled as he went up on that shot, and maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But, again, every player will tell you on every shot they were contacted or they were fouled or something happened. So it's tough. And the refs, they're human. They can't see everything. But what CSN needs to see here is a defensive stop and a rebound so they can get back, cut into this 5-point deficit here. It seems like Eastern is leading by more than that, but Eastern has really pushed the pace offensively and really done a lot of work. And Jack Jameli finding a 2 and a putback. Eastern, this is their largest lead of this game at 7. Nice shot by Darren Jones to go in and fight for that offensive rebound. As Swift missed a bunny right in front of the hoop, but you got to love Jones's intensity and just his affinity to go chase that rebound as well. Jones working on a double-double as well, as he has right now 10 points and 8 rebounds. So Jones with a double-double is like saying, hey, it's going to be hot in Las Vegas during the summer. We know. We get it. But Darren Jones, you know, he needs a couple players to come along for the ride as well. He and Ray Daniels, the only two Coyotes in double digits right now. And they're going to need someone else to come along. .53-48, just under 10 remaining in this one. That's a good feed to Lytle there, but he inexplicably doesn't get a quality shot at the rim. I don't even feel like the shot blocking resistance was there. Oh, and Ray Daniels sneaking through for the hoop and the harm. Ray kisses it off the window for two, and there's a big chance here for CSN to get to within two. So Daniels now finds himself with a team-high 13, trying to make it 14 if he can bury this free throw here. So he does. Ray gets that one to find the bottom of the net, and it's now a 2-point game. Daniels with a game-high 14, or Coyote-high 14. Benga Olube with a game-high 17, leading all scorers here. But again, the Coyotes know where their bread is buttered here. It has to be on this defensive end, and this is where they're going to find a way to either win this game or not. It's going to be defensively, and Dyson Lytle finds his way in for two. He now has 14. Swift from the corner for three, and Anthony Swift, a big one here. It's a big-time shot here. CSN now down one. Clutch bucket there by number two. Dyson Lytle, you got to get in someone's hands. Voorhees comes and takes it from him. Tyg Voorhees, though, with Swift on him. 9 on the shot clock. Oh, a big, big shot by Jack Jamel. Ooh. Clutch bucket there for Eastern. Darren Jones rising. No bucket there, but he's fouled. It looks like it was Dyson Lytle with the foul, number 32. We'll see who it gets charged to. Either him or Jamel. His charge, number 32, Dyson Lytle. Now Jones going to attempt to make two here at the charity stripe. First free throw from Jonesy. Finds its way in. Jones now with 11 to go along with 7 boards. Second free throw from Jones is good. And that's a tough foul there because Braggs presented himself as a defender, and most of the contact seemed like it was initiated by number 14, Tyg Voorhees there. So, I mean, what can Braggs do other than move his feet, try to get himself in good defensive positioning, and still not get the benefit of the contact that's initiated by the ball handle? I mean, that's tough. As they would say, the kids say, ball don't lie. Tyg Voorhees misses the 1-on-1. Jones bringing it back the other way. So no harm done other than the personal foul, and Anthony Swift off the nice feed from Darren Jones under the hoop is fouled, and now Swift will shoot a pair. That's 19 fouls for both. So the next foul, regardless of where it is or how it is, will be the double bonus for both sides. 8:33 remaining. Anthony Swift. This is still. Well, actually, he was in the active shooting, so I believe it was two free throws either way. And it is. Second one from Swift, up and good. So CSN within a point, 58-57. Both teams in the double bonus. Possession arrow favoring the Coyotes. Jenkins with the steal. He lobs it up to Ray Daniels and one. I believe they called the foul as Ray went up and finished that. So Ray now with 16, looking to make it 17. And the Coyotes now up one. Big free throw here for Ray. And Ray now ties Benga Olube for game-high honors with 17 apiece here. Coyotes with some pressure defense in a trap here. Watch the 10-second call. Tyg Voorhees. Oh, that just snuck over the 10-second window. Literally about a half a second, half a tick before here. And now the foul committed under. Now both sides, shooting two, but the difference is Eastern going to welcome that as they're 6 for 7 from the charity stripe and really taking care of all the points they can at the free throw line. First free throw by Noah McCord is good. And if Noah can make the second one, we'll be right where we started, which is tied up with 8:10 to play. And he does just that. So 60 apiece, 8:10 remaining. 5 on the floor for CSN. Braggs, Daniels, Jones, Jenkins, and Swift. I think that's on Tyg Voorhees. And now it's 2 free throws the rest of the way every single time. Obviously, unless it's a technical foul on a flop. That'd be the only way you're shooting the one. Jones' first free throw finds its way through. Jones looking for point number 14 here. And he gets it. So 14 for Darren Jones. Blocking foul there called on Anthony Swift. It's a third personal on Swift. Second free throw coming from Benga Olube. And that one no good here. So Olube makes 1 of 2. Eastern trailing by 1. Braggs into the paint. It looks like Johnny Braggs will shoot a pair. couple of Coyotes had possession. At least that's what it appeared under the hoop. And Johnny Bragg said, let me get a shot at this here. But all joking aside, you probably would have rather seen Ray Daniels at the charity stripe if you had to pick. But let's hope Braggs can give us a 2-point lead with a free throw make here. Misses both. Tough empty trip, and all of them are going to be tough if they're empty trips for either side in a 1-point ball game. 62-61 in favor of Southern Nevada. Benga Alube can't find it. Anthony Swift on the floor. And either timeout or just a held ball possession arrow, but timeout called by Swift. Great hustle by Southern Nevada. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 7:33 remaining in a 1-point ball game. Southern Nevada leads Utah State Eastern 62-61 live on the Coyote Sports Network. Jenkins to inbound here. He gets it to Johnny Braggs. Braggs will bring it up into the front court. JB looking to beat some token pressure here from Utah State Eastern. Dribble drive to Darren Jones, and Jones kisses it off the window for a reverse layup here. Nice finish there by Darren Jones, especially through traffic. He now has 16. And a wide open three surrendered there, and Malik Malal, the big shot by Eastern there. I don't care if the shot's wide open, you still got to make it, and that's what people don't realize. Even if it's a defensive mishap here, and you didn't rotate to the right defender, whatever it may be, the shot still has to be made. The big difference between a wide open three and a wide open make from three. Oh, Darren tipped that one up here. Wow, I don't know how he had the wherewithal to tip that up, but Jones gets it in here, and now he has 18. CSN leading by 2, 66-64. He and Benga Alube tied with game-high scoring honors here, 18 apiece. Fun game for sure, definitely competitive, and it says that it's going to be the remaining 5 minutes and change. Darren Jones going hard to the rack, and he has fouled the harm, but not the hoop. But heck, Darren Jones really pushing the envelope here. He got it in the middle, and that's a forward that can handle the ball a little bit too. Darren Jones had to make a decision on how he was going to attack the Eastern defense here, and now he'll shoot a pair. Obviously, both teams well in the double bonus here, so whether it's in the act of shooting or on the floor, it'll result in a pair of free throws for both sides. Difference is Eastern 9 of 14 from the charity stripe here. CSN 12 of 18. So CSN actually shooting a little better than Eastern. 66% for the Coyotes, 64% for Eastern. That'll go down a little bit.
2 full timeouts.
2 full timeouts left. 2 full.
Right over. Right there.
67-64 as Darren Jones makes good on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Lytle kicks it to Huber. That one by Olube rejected. Oh, and a poor pass there by Daniels. Fortunate that it's going to remain here on our end for the Coyotes. But great closeout defense on Benga Olube as he was going to shoot. The Coyotes were aware of that here, know the shot clock was winding down, and a great block defensively. Media timeout on the court. We'll take it with him. 5:16 remaining. Southern Nevada leads Utah State Eastern 67-64 live on the Coyote Sports Network. (67-64) in favor of Southern Nevada. It'll be Coyotes ball. They'll inbound from their own baseline. That's amazing. Voorhees swings it to Benga Olube. Olube. Oh, it was good initial defense, but the fact that he was able to beat 2 defenders here on that second jump for the offensive rebound. Man, and now Benga Olube looking to make it 21 if he can hit this free throw.
Ball
21 now for Olube, and a big three-point play the old-fashioned way here to get us knotted back up at 67 apiece. Coyotes got it. You know, I have a funny feeling it's going to come down to obviously offensive execution, but some free throw execution as well down the stretch, and that's where CSN is going to have an opportunity to win or lose this game. And with 4:31 in a 67 all ball game, truly is anybody's game at this moment. And Jones will head to the line to shoot 2. Jones, a nice job at the line, 75%, 9 of 12. First we'll have a timeout on the court. That's a full timeout for Eastern, so we'll take it with them. 4:31 remaining. Coyotes and Eagles knotted up at 67 apiece. Coyote Event Center live on the Coyote Sports Network. Darren Jones to the free throw line for 2. The charity stripe has been kind to Jones as he's 75%, 9 for 12. I might have just jinxed him there. I got to stop that. These announcer jinxes are real. I'm learning that, and I gotta watch my tongue sometimes. Jinx your own team. One more for Jonesy here, and no good on both. Oh, what a save by Lytle. That is clutch as he gets it to Voorhees. And, man, that was those are those 50-50 balls, that coaches talk about, whether it be a ball fading out of bounds, a possession that's up for either team to grab, and who gets them, who wins those 50-50 balls. And sometimes that goes a long way toward who wins the basketball game. And that's a quality take there by Mark Huber as his finger roll gets Eastern a 2-point lead with under 4 to play. Daniel swings it to Braggs. Johnny for 3. And that is pure as Johnny Braggs rising and firing from deep to give CSN a 1-point lead. Clutch shot. Clutch is as clutch does here. And Johnny Braggs burying a triple to give CSN a 1-point advantage. Corner triple. Ooh. Look good on the release. Nice. 11 rebounds for Jonesy, so that double-double once again. But like I said, this man's a walking double-double. It seems like every single game he plays, he's getting 20 and 10 at least. That's on a minimum day. Attempted feed to John Jenkins. A ton of traffic down there, and that's tough. Because Jenkins just got the ball in it. Oh, Benga Olube here. But you can't fault Jenkins there. That pass and the position he was in, it was a no-win situation there, and it was just tough to have to try to create a play off of that. Especially when you're down amongst the trees and those taller defenders have good defensive positioning. Oh, Olube almost with a steal there. Swift attacking hard. Darren Jones is fouled. Swift a little bit out of control. You can see why the foul wasn't called there, but Darren Jones gets possession and is fouled here, so Jones will go up and shoot 2. Oh, nice job by Ray Daniels. Reading the Eastern Eagles like a book here, jumping the passing lane and getting a big steal in a 71-all ball game. What a lazy pass that was by Eastern, though. Gotta call it like you see it, and that wasn't a great pass. And Ray Daniels read it and took full advantage. Daniels with a jumper just inside the three-point line. Had to do it, though. There was 1 on the shot clock. Here comes Eastern. Uh-oh. Oh, that three-point shot. And if you're Eastern, again, like I said earlier for the Coyotes, you can get that at any time. That shot there, a contested corner 3, I don't want to call that a good shot, especially with the defender. Yeah, the pump fake got the defender to come up in the air, but still, a tough corner 3 is not the shot you want to get. Braggs looks like he hurt something here, leg, hamstring. Savvy little move there. Savvy little move there from Coach Beck if it works. Sneaky little move there, but it worked. All right, and after all that, the dust hasn't settled yet. Timeout on the court before we get to some free throws. So, minute 53 remaining in a 71-all ball game. Eagles and Coyotes live on the Coyote Sports Network. All right, timeout on the court over here. Back to business, and the business at hand is Ray Daniels shooting 2 free throws to try to give Southern Nevada a 2-point lead. Ideally, if he makes both, at least got to get 1 or 2 and break a 71-all tie. First free throw from Ray. And that flirts with going out but finds its way in. Now 18 points for Daniels. Daniels makes good on both. He now has 19, and the Coyotes have a 2-point edge with a minute and change remaining. Winning time here, and if you're the Coyotes, again, got to erase that 0 in conference play and turn it into a 1. Nice job by Jones going in there for a tough rebound. Kicks it to Ray Daniels. Max will bring it into the front court here. Coyotes, plenty of time to run your offense. You're up 2. No, don't rush on anything here. KG. A little bunny in the paint. You can't fault that shot, though. You'd like, boy, number 22 there. Jamela was looking to put someone on his poster there, but he forgot to finish the dunk, though. And you wonder if a layup there would have been the better look, as he might have just been able to finger roll that in for 2. 1 minute remaining, 8 on the shot clock. You want to get a decent one if you're looking. Kendrick Gilbert. Ooh. Nice finish by Gilbert through traffic, and that's a big shot. Benga Olube, charge. Oh, they did call a charge. Oh, blocking foul. That was close. I thought Daniels was pretty close to set here. And the thing about Olube, you can't give him the benefit of the doubt here. He's gone into the paint on some wild dribble drives this game. I mean, we've seen an offensive foul. We've seen traveling called. But Olube's going to shoot too. Olube hits every part of the rim. You're supposed to only get those bounces at home. That's what they call the hometown bounce there, but the rim pretty friendly on the visitors' end as well.
Jonesy, box him out. He's going to push you in the back.
And Olube makes good on two. So about a 13-second, 13.7 to be exact, the differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So if you're Eastern and you're feeling frisky, you can play a straight-up defensive possession here without fouling and still get the ball if you can clear the rebound with 13 and change remaining. Plenty of time for you to set up for a potential tying shot or a game-winning three, depending on what the scenario presents. But you have to be cognitive and aware. Otherwise, if you're Utah State Eastern, you can try to extend this game and you can play the foul game as well. If there's a player on the court you think you'd like to foul and send to the line. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts here in a 2-point game with 43.7 remaining.
Hey, we got 2 timeouts if we get stuck.
All right, Coyotes to inbound here. 5 on the floor. Gilbert, Swift, Jones, Daniels, and Topham. Inbounds goes to Ray. He flips it to Max. Back to Ray. Back to Max. Be careful there. And again, looks like Eastern just going to try to play the possession straight up here and get a defensive stop. And that's even better than a defensive stop, as that's a steal. And Daniels, that can't be a continuation. Now that has to be on the floor. But Daniels did foul number 20, Mark Huber. And look at Huber getting a hand in the passing lane. That's good. But, hey, you got to make 2 at the charity stripe now if you're Huber. This is what they call money time, winning time, all those adjectives, all those sayings factor in here. First free throw from Huber is good. Now, if you're CSN, 24 seconds, you should get the last shot of this half. And at best, you hit a game winner and we go home happy. At worst, you take the final shot and we go to overtime. So CSN should not lose this here.
Switch with Jenkins. Switch with Johnny. You guys are the pinch.
Big free throw coming here from Mark Huber. And he makes it here, so Huber makes a pair. And Huber takes full advantage of that opportunity off the steal. Buries 2 free throws. 30-second timeout happening in front of us. Man, what can you say? What a fun game, huh? 75 all. 24 seconds. But if you're CSN, you have to understand game shot clock. There is no shot clock. So with 24.1 CSN, you either make a game-winning shot or we go to overtime. There's no excuse for CSN shooting this with enough time to give Eastern a chance to get a rebound and even their hands on a ball for a look. But also be aware, Ray Daniels had his pocket picked by Mark Huber, and that's how we got tied up at 75. Max into the front court here. Who wants to be a hero? Someone's got to step up here. Potential game-winning shot in the balance if you can hit it. And nothing happening there. There's some problems down low. The feed doesn't work out, but CSN ready for 5 free minutes here as we're doing overtime. Utah State Eastern and Southern Nevada, 40 minutes, not enough to determine this SCENIC West Athletic Conference battle, so we'll play 5 more minutes when we return live on the Coyote Sports Network. And welcome back into the broadcast, fans. Are you not entertained? 75 all 40 minutes, not enough to give you a winner between Utah State Eastern and Southern Nevada. So we'll play 5 more. Jump ball happening at center court, and man, what a big game. You see this sense of urgency on both sides, though. Southern Nevada trying to get their first conference win as they sit at 0-4. Utah State Eastern at 2-3. But from their troubles and having to forfeit games due to playing an ineligible player, they're staring at 3-12 overall. So they're looking for a victory to validate themselves as well. And we're 5 minutes away from finding a victory in this one. Max Topham from deep. That went off the back rim. Nice board by Jenkins. That hit out, though. Mark Huber coming this way. Huber, head of steam, misses, but Banga Olube getting up for the flush. Well, that's good work by Olube. Sometimes they see their teammate with a layup opportunity. They kind of kick back. He didn't take anything for granted. Followed it up with a flush. He now has 27. And Braggs buries a triple here. That's his second big three he's hit. He hit one with about 3 minutes left. It gave CSN just what they have now, a 1-point advantage. Big time shot there by Johnny Braggs. That is clutch. Down low to Lytle. Dyson Lytle looking to make a move against Darren Jones. Little baby hook falls out. I think it was last touched by Eastern, and it was. Nice shot by John Jenkins to avoid touching that one as it sailed out of bounds here.
Good job, John. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Braggs coming up with it here. Swings it to Swift. Uh-oh. Nice job by Max to recover that. A little no man's land pass there. Huber called for the foul here, and again, rules apply. 10 plus for both, so double bonus, and now both sides are shooting 2 the whole time. And again, it's the free throw line here. Max got to make good on a pair. Yeah, 59% now for CSN at the line. That'll creep up to maybe about 60, but still not amazing. As, 60.7 actually. And Eastern about almost 74%, 73.7. So, it matters. 2-point ball game. Mark Huber here to Banga Olube. Olube looking to get the best of Anthony Swift. Good job by Swift defending without fouling there. He has 4 fouls, and his size bothered Olube. Travel. Oh, timeout. Ooh, good thing. It looked like Gilbert might have lifted that pivot foot. The timeout called first here by Coach Beck. So 3:05 on the game clock. 79-77 Southern Nevada. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. As our Coyotes clinging to a 2-point lead live on the Coyote Sports Network. Inbound down low to Gilbert. Gilbert is fouled hard here, and he'll shoot two. 3:03 remaining in the overtime period. KG heading to the line, shooting two big free throws here. 11 for Gilbert. Big time first free throw there. And once you see that first one go through as a player, I'm telling you, it takes a little pressure off you and sometimes makes that second one just that much easier. But that one, a little bit short arm. Benga Olube goes up and gets it. And you can't fault that. There's some tired legs out there for sure. These guys have played 40-plus game minutes here in a real intense back-and-forth battle. So fatigue is only natural. Huber down low, feed to Olube, and Benga Olube now with 29. Ooh, Olube putting on a show here at the Coyote Event Center on a Saturday. It was afternoon, now early evening. Oh, that's finishing through contact if you're Kendrick Gilbert. That's why you gotta work on the upper body in the gym, arms, chest, all that stuff goes through. Gilbert, a tough finish right there. Huber, stop on a dime in front of Daniels, and you can't fault Daniels there with solid defense by Ray. Sometimes the offensive player just a little bit better than the defender, and that's what happened there. Daniels, though, looking to find his deuce here. No. And Gilbert had a foot on the baseline when he touched it here, but trying to knock it off an Eagle defender. 82-81. Wow, and that's going to foul Anthony Swift out, and that is a tough call. You know, if you're a referee, and I know, you know, it's tough time and place. They don't understand what these guys have, but man, that was light contact for a fifth foul. Coach Beck asking a little bit about it here, but what's done is done. And then you send the highest scorer of the game, Benga Olube, and also a young guy who's 6 for 8 from the line, to the line to shoot two. First one from Olube is Pierre. Benga Olube now with a 30-piece. Make it a 31-piece here. Eastern back up one, 83-82. Bragg to Topham. Topham back to Johnny. Max looking to post Gilbert down low instead. A terrible pass intercepted by Lytle right there. I think Max had his guy on this left side. He needed to post Darren Jones there. You just finesse the ball, you feed it into Darren Jones and let Darren Jones work a little bit in the post. Instead, an empty possession at maybe the toughest of times. Oh, what a bailout there is 22. Had nowhere to go. Threw it up, and somehow Noah McCord. 10-second violation there. You got to do, or 5-second violation. You got to do something with the ball, yeah. But how Noah McCord even found that ball off the double clutch from number 22. He just threw it in the air before his feet touched the ground. Didn't get called for a traveling violation. So Eastern clinging to a 1-point lead. CSN got to do something about it here. Less than 60 seconds remain in this overtime. John Jenkins almost had the and one here, the highlight play there, as he was looking to stuff that one home. But now it's on John. And look at number 3 and Jenkins here, John. You see these kids. McCord said, I didn't foul anybody. And then the ref said, well, unfortunately you did. And now McCord's gone, as that's his 5th personal foul, I believe, right? So Noah McCord will take a seat. And John Jenkins will see if he can allow the Coyotes to regain the lead here.
He's got 15.
How many more seconds he got? How many more?
Got to make a sub here. Coach Beck calling a little stall tactic is being used here. Trying to ice his free throw shooter. We'll see. I don't know. Was the shooter iced? We'll see. That one rattles out. But huge free throw here for Jenkins. This is the one you have to make here. Get us back to even. And he does. So Jenkins makes the second of 2 free throws, and we're knotted up at 83 apiece. Next basket could potentially be the game winner. Who knows? Jenkins going up against Lytle here. And Lytle commits a foul, but, you know, a good foul there because you give John a free layup there, and there's nothing left to be decided at the charity stripe. So Lytle had to foul. Eastern's going to get the ball back, and there'll be about an 11.3 seconds differential between game clock and shot clock after these 2 free throws. So we'll see what Eastern will do about that after these 2 free throws from Jenkins. First one finds its way home. Nail-biting time here at the Coyote Event Center for all in attendance. Let's see if John can give us a 2-point lead here. Only one. Dyson Lytle with the rebound. 11 seconds between shot and game clock. Coyotes got to play some defense and understand, even if you give up a bucket, you're going to have 11 seconds, a chance to hit a game winner. Benga Olube, of course, down low. Oh, he misses. Jones got to be tough with it. They're going to foul here. Wonder why Eastern took that long to foul. That's 4 or 5. Precious. Oh, timeout? Oh, I mean, if I'm the Eastern coach, I would have fouled 4 seconds ago. Once that ball was off by Benga Olube, you try to extend the game, especially if you're the team facing the deficit, right? Because no matter what, CSN's going to go to the charity stripe here. 2 free throws, they're up 3. 1 free throw, they're up 2. 2 misses, and you're right back in the same spot. So if you're Utah State Eastern, you have to give yourself as much time as humanly possible, you would think. Welcome back into the action, 84-83. What a game here, 17.4 remaining. It'll be Southern Nevada's ball. They'll inbound right in front of our media table here. It'll be Topham to inbound, Johnny Braggs, John Jenkins, Darren Jones, and KG, Kendrick Gilbert. 5 on the floor for CSN. Utah State Eastern, so talking some strategy here as they're a little late on the court, but here we go. See where this ball gets to. Braggs, the strategy you saw at Eastern wanted to foul Johnny Braggs there. They could have fouled Jenkins, could have fouled Topham. They got the guy they wanted, though. Braggs, I believe, is 0 for 4 from the line. Oh, just 0 for 1? I thought he shot more than. I thought he missed at least a 2. Oh. Yeah, short arm. The pressure gets tight. A little alligator arm on that. Yeah. Now, Eastern with the icing timeout here, try to ice the free throw shooter. But if you're Eastern, the strategy is easy. If he makes 1, you're still only down 2. So you got a real shot to, dribble penetrate, try to see how close, what you can get to the hoop. Obviously, Southern Nevada defensively not going to want to foul and put you at the line. So there is a lot of moving parts here. And if he misses this free throw, that really opens the game up for a whole other world of strategy. I think Eastern might have 1 timeout left. So they would obviously most assuredly take it, make or miss here, as long as they clear the rebound. And obviously with a make, it'll be their possession under the Coyotes' hoop. So. And Johnny Braggs for the season here, getting you some numbers, a 68% free throw shooter, but 0 for 2. So that should show us that maybe he's due to get one for us. But again, a lot of pressure on a college athlete to make a free throw with all the money when the chips are down. CSN looking to extend to a 2-point lead. Eastern, either way, going to get themselves an opportunity with the ball. The only thing that could happen in the Coyotes' favor, obviously a miss here, offensive rebound, corralled by Southern Nevada, and then we'd be playing this foul shooting game again. I imagine that would only take about 3 or 4 seconds off the clock, so still plenty of time for Eastern. But the dynamic of the score could change, so we'll see. Big free throw here from Johnny Braggs. So Braggs makes good on the second one, 85-83. Got to have your best defense here if you're Southern Nevada, and no fouls here. Oh, Braggs, nice job poking it away.
One more possession, one more stop. One more stop. Up and down, come on. Sub, right, sub. Good, stay right here.
7.3.
Be active, Ray. Come back. Hey. Jonesy, step back. Watch that. Ray. Don't let him throw it in, throw back. Max, between him and the basket. Ray, don't dig down.
Oh, they got to fix the game clock. It's 7.3 though, right? There you go. 7 flat on the game clock here.
Good, Ray. Back up into his lap.
They're trying to get it to Benga Olube. Oh, and he is fouled. And might be seeing double OT if Olube can make good on a couple from the charity strike. Big free throws here for Benga, and if you're CSN, you have to box out on the second one. Yo, got to box out because he's going to probably miss on purpose. Got to think so. Here. So here's the intentional miss. Yeah, because with 5 seconds, you don't have enough time to foul the defender and go the length of the court. So you have to, he's going to miss. You know, most players try to bank it, get a little roll or a little trickle off the rim. So we'll see what happens here. He misses, and Jones skies for the rebound here, so 4 seconds left. I think you got to miss a little wild. You got to go higher off the glass, try to get a bounce, a ricochet, a double bounce on the rim. Something. It's almost like an onside kick in football. You have to get a special bounce, a special roll. I know. It almost looked like you tried to make that free throw, which would make absolutely 0 sense. So with 4 seconds left, hey, if you're Darren Jones and you make this first one, I don't know, it's tough. You at least maybe get missing the second one, a thought, to run some time off the clock. So timeout call by Eastern. We'll take it with him, 85-83. One free throw coming for Darren Jones in a 2-point ball game live on the Coyote Sports Network. And here we go. 4.5 remaining. That was the last time out for Eastern, I believe. So nothing coming there. CSN has 1. But hopefully they won't need to even think about using it here. Darren Jones, a big free throw. And that's going to take all the suspense out of this one here because with 4.5 and Eastern not even going to get a look at the thing here. And Southern Nevada outlasts Utah State Eastern in a nail-biter here. County Event Center, the place to be here. What a game. What an effort. And CSN really came out like a team on a mission here. They really, they just had to get this win, and they did here. So CSN will improve to 7-10 overall, 1-4 in Scenic West Athletic Conference play. And a heck of an effort here shown by our team. We're going to take a quick break, and on the other end of this break, we're going to hope to have Coach Russ Beck here next to me talking some Coyote basketball in the victory. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll get right back with you live on the Coyote Sports Network.